My Shade family, how are y'all? So I know y'all just be wanting to come in here. Y'all can hear about y'all men or y'all women or y'all babies, but I got a little something I gotta say, you know? And if you were called to this video, this is a message for you, you know? But a lot of us are chosen, and a lot of us don't understand that we're chosen or why we're chosen. Because I promise y'all, I still even ask myself to this day, like, God, why would you choose me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit, like, it's like, like, it took me a long time to really evaluate it, because I felt like I was so less than, just because of the simple fact of, I was raised by my aunt, so my parents wasn't around and stuff, and it just was like, my parents didn't want me. Why would you choose me to be this type of person, to try to help people and change people's mindset? And now I understand why, you know what I'm saying? I understand why I chose my parents. I understand why I went through certain trials and tribulations. And the best thing I can do is say, acknowledge your pain. Like, acknowledge everything that you feel is wrong with you. Like, with me, I'm still quick to anger a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I have learned to take a few steps back, but it's still a learning process. Like, if something does piss me off, I will kind of tell somebody about themselves, like, no, that's not okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? But before, I would be mean as shit. Like, once I get there, ain't no turning me off, bitch, and it's over. At that point, once you see me, and it'll be like people wouldn't understand. Like, people that have seen me angry and people that didn't see me angry, it's like they wanted to understand. Say, like, how is she so nice and say the third? But baby, yeah. If somebody take me there, I can. But I have learned to heal from it. A lot of stuff doesn't trigger me. So much would trigger me before. I would have so much insecurities just about everything. And not everything, but just certain stuff. But a lot of stuff. And, once I realized that, God chose me for a reason. Like, we're all special in our own way. And it'd be crazy, because the ones that be the most, it's not saying anybody is better than anyone, because nobody is, but the people that are gifted, we be the most insecure. We go through the most things because of the simple fact of the devil doesn't want us to figure out our true power. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us to change the world. Like, they don't want us to make it a better fucking place for us to evolve. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the one thing that people don't like is when people become spiritually inclined. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell people, just have an open mind. You don't have to automatically believe what people believe, like, oh, because somebody read cards, they the fucking devil, or because somebody manifesting this and they talking to the devil, or this and third. Like, what if somebody is just actually being a good person? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't sit and record every good thing I do, but I do what I need to do when it's needed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just be a good person. Like, I'm not perfect though. My lips dry as shit. I'm not perfect though, but I try to be the best person that I can be whenever I can be a good person. And if I do go into low vibration, then I will see how to like them. I will reevaluate myself in a situation and see how I could handle something better. You know what I'm saying? So definitely know if it may be hard to accept sometimes that you're chosen or that you're special, but you just need to know that, like, it is what it is. I promise y'all, I'm fucking a 26-year-old single mom from the ghetto of Philadelphia, okay? I'm not even gonna lie, I wasn't even really raised in the ghetto. I actually was. It was West Philly, and I mean, the block that I lived on, it was a nice block. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a nice block. But I would go down to the ghetto. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it just would be like on some shit. Like, if you go 2 blocks down from my block, you in the hood. So it just would be on some shit. Like, I honestly put myself through certain stuff. But I didn't have like a bad childhood. I actually had like a good childhood. I just wanted to grow up faster than what I needed to, and not even like sexually, because I was a tomboy. Like most people that be like, oh, I want to grow up fast, and they was fucking. Baby, no, I wasn't fucking. I didn't start having sex till I met my child father, and I was like 16. And but before then, baby, I was a boy, okay, or in a grandma. So yeah, I honestly, and I know people probably be looking like, what would make her, like, how did she just pop up out of nowhere doing this? And I just went through a spiritual awakening. Like, everybody go through it, and but some people will resist it. Like, some people, like, when, I don't know, people can call it what they want. I'm gonna just say, when God is trying to talk to you, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people will resist it. But I felt to fall into it, like, you know what I'm saying. To be quite honest, I honestly just wanted to, like, give up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was so tired. Like, I was so tired. I just felt, like, so unloved. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like nobody had my back. I felt like nobody was there for me. I felt like I was in a home with my child's father, and I just was so unhappy. Like, I was so unhappy. It was like I was going to work. I was depressed as fuck. Like, I was depressed as fuck. And I remember when he thought I know he probably thought I was going crazy, because I would, like, go in my son, because it just was like, it's just like I had no peace. Like, I had no peace. It was like, and then I'm an introvert, and with me, I'm an empath. So it's like I would be at work all day, and I gotta be around people. Then I come home, and it's like I gotta deal with bullshit. And then it was like my son. It's like I couldn't even be real attentive to my son, because I just was mentally not there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be here. Like, I didn't want to fucking deal with nobody. Like, and I remember I would come home from work, and the house would be a fucking mess. And I just would look around, and at first I just would go in the bathroom and cry, but then I just would look around, and I just would go in my son's room and put my headphones on and meditate. Like, and meditate from the rip. Then I start fucking astral projecting and shit, and that's when I knew, because to be quite honest, y'all, I was a more so a person, like, I gotta see it to believe it. Like, I don't believe in none of that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe in none of it. I gotta see it to believe it. But I remember I went in my son's room, and I just went on YouTube, and I tried this astral projecting type of thing. And yeah, I was listening to it, and it just was like, that shit was so real. That shit was very real. Like, it's like I was in my body, and it's like I could see my body laying in my sunroom on his little carpet. I got my sunroom done up, and it's just like I went out my sunroom, and I can see my baby dad, like, outside my son's door with his ear to the door, I guess trying to listen to what I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I go, and I'm just like, I remember just thinking, like, you look like the kid, like, you know what I'm saying? But then I go and I look and see my son is in here in my room, because my son's room is that way. So I'm in my room. My son is in my room. And then I go out. I remember, like, looking like, all right, like, he fine, he playing and shit. And then I remember going out and getting to the front door. And it just was like, I just couldn't leave past the front door, though. Like, that was the only thing where it just was like, why can't I leave past the front door? So then I came back, and I had opened up the door, and then my child father was walking away, like, you know what I'm saying? But I knew that he was near the door, like, you know what I'm saying? So it just was like, it just was so funny. And that's when I knew, oh, this shit real. And I just started doing all this research, like, all this fucking research, like, and because I've been with seeing numbers. That's how it start. You start seeing numbers, 1111, 333, like, you know what I'm saying? The first number I was seeing was 322 when my sister first died, and I didn't know what it meant. I just remember I would wake up every fucking night, and I look at my clock, and it's 322, and that's when, which is it this side? Yep. And I remember I'd just be irked. I'm like, why do I keep on waking up? But I didn't know what it meant. 9:19 on the clock. I didn't know what it meant. And yeah, like, now I understand. Now, like, now I see the numbers. It's really not a big thing to me, because now I just know I'm kind of like in sync. But that's how it starts. The numbers and shit. I promise y'all. People don't be wanting to go through that transformation or whatever, but go through it. You know what I'm saying? And you know how sometimes some people don't have no choice. Like, with me, I feel like I didn't have no choice. I had to go within, because I did not want to be here. Like, I did not. I was tired. I was over this shit. I was tired of, to be honest, I was tired of life. Like, I just was so tired of shit. Like, I was so tired of being hurt by people. I was so tired of feeling like I was loved only because of like what I did for people, how I contributed to people's life in this day and the third. Like, I just felt so used. Like, I just felt so used and abused and just unloved. And I just was like, you know what? Like, and it just was like I start taking power into my own hands. Like, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, dumped my fucking baby dad. And I just started fucking saying affirmations. And I remember it took time. It was hard. Like, it took time. Like, and a fucking month later, I remember I bumped into my twin. I told him, because I'm like, I'm healing. I don't got no time to be dealing with all like, you know, and then that just speeded it up. And then that's when I learned about the twin flame journey. And I was like, oh shit, like, you know, this is what that is. Because, you know, yeah, so... Anyway, so Spirit, give me some cards for my chosen people. You know what I'm saying? My chosen people. I'm going to put a timestamp, so 11:05 for the cards, because I know I be talking. But anyway, I love y'all, though. Real right. So, give me some cards for them. Somebody could be real connected to water. So I had a dream, and it was basically about water being on another plane, on another astrological plane. Go look it up, because I had looked it up and I related to some stuff, and you may relate to that. You may have a past life in some type of fucking water. I don't know why I heard canal, but anyway, deep cellular healing, the cosmic heart, and surrender to the sweetness. Venus pleasure, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. It's so beautiful. Look how beautiful that card is. The cosmic heart, devotion, potency, making your life a moving prayer. Physical and emotional healing. And that's why I say people, sometimes too, you gotta take accountability in what you allow. You know what I'm saying? Because now here today, man, yeah, I'm a whole other bitch. Motherfuckers don't even know me no more, because there's so much that I had allowed in the past. And you know, they see me as like, oh, I'm toxic, because people can't take advantage of me no more. And it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. They can suck my toxic. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I took my power back. You know what I'm saying? People didn't genuinely give a fuck about me. People didn't genuinely love me. And people took advantage of me. And once people weren't able to take advantage of me is when they were upset. Was when I was toxic. You know what I'm saying? And I sleep good. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But sometimes you have to take accountability in what you allowed. Or what you allow. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't allow somebody to treat you like shit and you just sit and whimper and be sad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why it took me so long to understand how easy it was to leave my baby dad. You know, I'm only 26, but I feel like if I've been decided to just, you know, not try to make a family type of situation with him, then it would just be on some shit where I feel like I'll probably be more ahead. You know what I'm saying? Because I would be able to have been focused on myself. But then it's like I enjoyed the lessons. Like, I got the lessons, what I needed to know from it. Star Keepers, cosmic ancestors, see the light by staying grounded. So you must stay grounded, you know. Like I said, somebody could come from like Egyptian times. You see this statue? This is like Egypt. It's like the Egypt. Like aliens and shit. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So some of y'all could be going through like the transformation. And y'all could be forged, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. Some of y'all could be having the times where y'all possibly going through a hard time. You know what I'm saying? Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Yeah. I remember soul playing the fated life versus the destiny life. And breathe in the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Like, what a lot of us must understand is we really do have the power to control our life. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. God already has our life written out for us. But it's literally up to us on how we choose to live it. You know what I'm saying? When I was deciding to be karmic and toxic and angry and this and the third, I would bring in toxicity towards me because that's the energy that I was giving out. You know what I'm saying? But now that I choose to be more peaceful and contentment, my life is peaceful. And to be quite honest, y'all, because I was like in a argumentative state for a while, it's like, I'm like, my life's so calm. Like, what's going on? Is this like some 3D, 5D shit? Because, you know what I'm saying? But it's literally because I'm not putting out negative energy. I'm not being mean to nobody. I'm helping. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we literally have the control to live our life, like literally by our choices. But we just have to let the universe flow, in which, no, everything is not going to be always positive and not everything is going to be negative. But the whole point of having the negative is so we can learn from it, so we can understand what we can do better, or what the test is actually like about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I ask for God for patience. You know what I'm saying? So now everywhere I fucking go, it's a line from the store to the door. You know what I'm saying? And me, a bitch like me, I need patience. That's something that will like piss me off, because you know what I'm saying? It's just like, if a line used to be long, like now I wait. It depends. If it's something I really want, I'm gonna wait. Like, you know what I'm saying? I won't mind listen to some music. I'll chill. But before, no. If it's the line too long, oh no, I come back for it. You know what I'm saying? Come back again 3 days. The line too long, oh no, I come back for it. Like, no, if the line too long, 5 people max. No, I'm not waiting that long. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, sometimes the negative shit be like tests, and then it's like, now for instance, I can wait in line. Like, for instance, when I go get Chick-fil-A or Panda Express, it's at like the college joint, so it be like 30 people in line, y'all, and I be waiting. You know what I'm saying? I definitely be waiting, and I be happy when I come home and I eat my food and it be good, and you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, it's just like how you look at life. Like, you gotta look at life differently and jump in. Adventure. Say yes to change. Like, say yes to change. Like, sometimes y'all really gotta take power into your own hands. Like, and not saying being God, because, you know, I don't have a God complex at all. Shit, I'm very humble. I know exactly he could burn all this shit down if he want to, knock all this shit over. You know what I'm saying? So I don't play no games. But when it comes to a point of what I will and will not allow in my life, yes, I play a major role in that, because at the end of the day, I don't have time for things to slow me down or make me feel bad about myself, to make me feel negative about myself. So when God is removing those type of things, or he's changing you to where you don't even want to be around those type of things, listen. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be staying around people that aren't good for you. And I promise you, I don't care who it is. Like, I don't care who it is. Like, I tell people all the time, it could be a sibling, it could be a parent, it could be a grandparent, it could be a wife, cousin, brother, sister, whoever the fuck. Like, if they don't make you happy and you are miserable the fuck around them, you need to get the fuck away from them, because it's not healthy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people really come to kill, destroy, and fuck you up. Yo, I think it's a raccoon in my fucking ceiling. Like, huge. Or a squirrel. But you gotta take power back. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no bitch to nobody, period. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody like feel like that they got power over you. You know what I'm saying? Let me play this real quick because this is very important. I know y'all better go ahead now. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead now. This is an audio that I use on TikTok, and I think it's very important.
But I stopped looking for acceptance when I actually found myself and understood myself. And I realized that my life is not for someone else to accept. See, we look at these things like acceptance and tolerance, and we don't realize how degrading it is. You're already putting yourself in a pedestal above another human being, and we are supposed to be equal. So therefore, I don't need you to accept me. I may want you to understand me, but as far as you're accepting me, that just means that I believe that you are greater than I am, or I believe that you have some kind of privilege or authority over my life, and no way.
And what I believe, if y'all didn't understand what she was saying, was basically when you are asking somebody to accept who you are, when you are asking somebody to, or you try to change yourself in order for somebody to approve of you, you are basically putting that person's life ahead of your own. And what makes that person's life or opinion greater than your own? You know what I'm saying? You should never put another person's opinion of how they feel about you, what they think about you, more than what you put of your own. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that have different opinions of me. I could care, honestly, before that shit would bother me. Not bother me, but yeah, it would bother me. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't give a rat's motherfucking ass. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I'm happy. My bills paid and I'm eating good. I'm good. My son's happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. So it's just like at the end of the day, I could care less. And you know, when you sit and you go out your way to try to please other people or have other people accept you, and sometimes it's not even a version that is actually you, because at the end of the day, if people, some people be so scared to show themselves that they be showing all the other, because that's another reason why I got so many personalities and characters and shit. But some people be so used to being other people that they don't know themselves, like, you know what I'm saying? Or they be so, damn, I lost my train of thought. You know what I'm saying? But y'all dig me in what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? That you, like, people be showing other versions of them, be showing certain versions of themselves, or being not really them, because they be scared if they show the real version of themselves, the people won't like them. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time, it's just like pointless. Like, why not just be around people that where you can be yourself? You know what I'm saying? I don't, honestly, I be alone a lot right now because it's simple fact of I don't really have a lot of people around me that are like-minded like me, or, you know, that understand certain things, or even just have a bigger lifestyle than, you know, just talking about bullshit. So it's just like, I'd rather be alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, but yeah. So the Queen of Cups, ego, the world, renewal, the Eight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like somebody, the illusion of being trapped with ego, accept responsibility for your situation, and then make choices that support your path to happiness. Addictions are unhealthy habits. So I feel like somebody needs to stop playing victim. I don't know who this is for, and I'm not trying. Okay, I need to be soft there. Whoever, I understand whoever this is. You could be going through a hard situation, but you are making yourself trapped. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the situation is, you could find a way out. If you do feel trapped, then you need to speak up and get help. Like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of resulting to addictions or resulting to things. I just heard Biggie Small, suicidal thoughts. But, you know, somebody needs to speak up. Like, you know what I'm saying? The need to move on with the Eight of Cups, seeking more from life than what you are experiencing, a spiritual quest, choosing to make big life changes, a change in priorities, and leaving home. The Four of Cups, failing to recognize a magical opportunity, missing the point, the distractions in daily life, discontentment and boredom, lost in your own world, wake up. The Nine of Wands, protect what you have created, be prepared, never give up, ask your angels for help, environmental activism and animal rights. Yeah. I feel like everything will work out. For somebody here, I feel like somebody needs to break themselves from some type of illusion. This could be beliefs, this could be a relationship, this could be tradition, this could be family. Take it how I resonate. I feel like you need to break yourself from that. But I feel like whatever, somebody has a lot of brilliant ideas, though. I feel like they will be a success. Everything will be, protect what you have created, though, because you know at the end of the day, what comes success comes haters. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it will be a lot of healing and renewal in situations for some of you. I'm hearing songs from Pocahontas. Somebody could have been watching Pocahontas. Somebody like seeing somebody in purple. Purple, pink, green. Could be yellow too. Somebody swifts when they like walk, like you walk. Somebody walks godly. I don't know why I just heard that, but somebody walks like godly. Mm. To be honest, I don't know what it means. It's like I don't know if you glide, but I don't know. That's funny. That's a message, but somebody likes somebody in pink. I think it's you guys have a lot of ancestors here that are protecting you, that are trying to assist you with breaking free from, this could be childhood situations, this could be ego, this could be relationships, this could be you seeing the truth in situations. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's hard to really admit when, or see the simple fact of like, it could be the closest people to you that have been like drowning you or like keeping you low or insecure, negativity. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard pill to swallow, and I feel like some of y'all could be understanding that. It don't matter the title, because you know what I'm saying. Take away, like I heard in another video say, if you take away the title, a person is still a person, no matter who. If it's your mom, if it's your dad, if it's your sister, your brother, if they have a fucking vendetta against you, that's just what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta trap yourself from the illusion, like, oh, well, that's my mom, they wouldn't do that, da, da, da. But the whole time your mom hates your fucking guts, like deep down, like, or not hate your guts, but they just don't want you to succeed better than they succeeded. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't want you to be better than them, like, you know, or they don't want you to have, like, for somebody here, somebody mom could have like a lot of failed fucking relationships. They don't want you to have like a happy relationship. That's sad. But I feel like for somebody here, you could be a twin and your mother or father is not a twin. They don't have a divine counterpart. Or if I feel like they did, or they somebody, this is a different message. But if somebody, say for instance your mom or dad, they have a divine counterpart, I don't know if somebody sabotaged it. So it like broke the contract. I don't know, some type of contract or something got broke. But it's like somebody could be jealous because of the simple fact of, like, if your parent never received love. Like, say for instance, you, like, I don't, this is kind of messed up, but say for instance, like, your mom or dad, like, always got fucking, I feel like this is a feminine. I feel like, say for instance, your mom always got cheated on or some shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, they want you to be in, say for instance, you a boy or you a girl, they want you to be a cheater or a whore. Because it's like they never really had nobody that loved them enough for loyal. This Knight of Pentacles, loyal, dedicated, protective, apprehensive, plan carefully before taking action, but then get going. Pay attention to the details, wait for perfect timing, a guardian angel, or someone who watches over you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, men have choices. It's temptation every day, everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Men can go out, and of course, it's going to be, and it always seems to be like the married men where females and shit be pushing up on them and shit. Like, you know, it's like they can smell that they got somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be like, but men make choices, but it's like, it has to be the man to sit and think, like, do I want to risk hurting the person that I genuinely love for lust? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the difference between love and lust. And I feel like maybe a mother has only really had lust. And I feel like a child or a son has found love. And somebody could be jealous of that. That's weird. But it's life. Just think about it. Nobody really wants to die like with not finding their counterpart or not having their person. And I feel like somebody has the potential to have that person. Like, you know, y'all grow old together, y'all love and shit like that. So, yeah, it's sad. But it is what it is. You just got to accept it for what it is. So, I send y'all peace, light, and love, family. Ashe.